everybody, welcome back to Epic Beauty Fail. I'm Jessica. On today's video, I'm going to be doing a makeup organization video. So I have already actually filmed the organization and I've actually already edited the organization, and it is going to be split across two videos. This is video number 1. Video number 2 will be coming next Monday, but it was just too long. My raw footage is over, or I'm sorry, my edited footage is actually over an hour. So this video is over a half an hour and next week's video is over a half an hour. So I do, if you are interested, welcome you to come back next Monday and see the rest of my organization. Just a couple of quick things. Number 1, this is not a declutter. I do have to do a declutter series this year in 2019 at some point. I know that. I am in desperate need of it, but this is not it. So if you are interested in declutter, definitely check back, hit that red subscribe button. I will be doing an entire declutter series probably mid-year. Maybe a little bit earlier, maybe a little bit less or later. I honestly am still trying to wrap my head around it, and this organization I think will help, as well as my Shop My Stash series, which is actually the impetus for this organization. I want to be able to do my Shop My Stash throughout 2019, and those videos will be starting the Monday after my organization video ends. So on January 21st, come back for my first Shop My Stash. And I wanted to do the organization so that you guys could actually see the products and I could actually see the products that I was going to be trying out. So I hope you stay tuned. I hope you stay with me throughout 2019, and I will see you on the other side. All right, everybody. So to give you all perspective, this is the dresser that I am using for my makeup, and that's the top of my dresser. You can see my lip products are kind of out of control, but this is the dresser. And then over here I've got my mic set up so that I can film the rest of this video. Okay, so here's the table that sits behind me when I'm filming. I go ahead and move this way, and then continuing on, this, like I said, is the table behind me. There's the shelf, and then over here I have some more stuff. So down here on the bottom is my high-end eyeshadow palettes. That is my giveaway drawer, and then that is like all the bags I get from like Ipsy and Sephora Play and all that. So this is just to give you a little bit of perspective of my collection. All right, so we're going to start here in my top left-hand drawer of my dresser. This is my eyeliner drawer. And we're going to start with this here. So I have a lot of products in here that I haven't even used yet. Primarily the products back here in this back box are the ones that I have tried and I have used in previous videos, or I just have used in general. So this box is actually going to be like my main box that I'm going to be keeping. And in fact, I'm going to try to put this in another drawer. So I'm definitely going to keep this one in my rotation because, like I said, I've used all of those. And then this box here in the front corner, this is all of my liquid eyeliners that I have used. I think I've used all of them. What I'm planning on doing here is going through these real quick, and like anything that I know hasn't been used, I'm going to go ahead and pull those out. So I see one already. Here's one that actually still has the plastic on, so I'm going to pull that out and put it aside. I'm not sure. I think that might be the only one that I haven't used yet. That one's open. Not sure if this one's open or not. That one is not open, so I'm going to put that one aside. But I think the rest of these I have used in at least one video. I'm not sure about this Bang Beauty one here. Yep, I've used that one. So I'm going to keep that one in my makeup collection. Okay, so, okay, all of these I'm going to put back here with these. I know that some of these ones here I haven't used. They actually still have the plastic on them. I'm going to put that down there. What about this Jante Blue one? That one has been used, so I'm going to go ahead and slide that back there. That one is not used. That's not used. These I haven't used yet either. This BH Studio is a pot, which I'm pretty sure, yep, I've used that one. So that's going to go into this box back here. These Wet n Wild ones, I'm not sure if that one's not open. I think this one might be open. Let's see. Nope, these aren't open yet. So I'm going to put these down here. And I think this green one was open. So this one's going to go in my other drawer. This one from Makeup Forever, I have used that. So that's going to go in. These Marc Jacobs ones I got from TJ Maxx. I'm trying to see if I've used those. That one has not been used. That one doesn't look like it's been used either, so I'm going to put that one down here. That one doesn't look like it's been used. Holy cow, that one has definitely been used. And there we go. Okay, so this one's going to go in my collection because I've already used that one. Let's see about these two. It looks like that one has, and that's another one. I got these little Marc Jacobs ones from TJ Maxx. So, oh, I'm sorry, this is a Lorac one, not a Marc Jacobs. But we'll go ahead and put that in the collection as well. So, all right, I'm going to put those back there. These ones that I know haven't been used yet, I'm going to put back in this box. I have an Hourglass one. So I'm not going to go through all of these products in the entire drawer because you'll see these in upcoming Shop My Stash videos. This is more just, I think I would have said this already in the opening, this is more just a organization. So I can't tell if I've used this Pretty Vulgar one yet, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in my box up here. This Suva Beauty one, I'm pretty sure I used in a beauty box video. Yeah, I've used that, so that's going to go up here as well. Okay. This one here is from Stila. I'm not sure this is any good. I actually opened a couple of other ones of these on a video here recently and they were dried out. Looks like there's still some in there. So I'm going to put this in my collection to be used sooner rather than later and see if it's any good still or if it's no good. So, because it might not be any good. So, all right. That is not used. It's in its package. That's in its package. This is the Jante Blue that looks unused. So I'm going to put this over here. Again, and these are in their packaging, unused. So anything that looks like it hasn't been used yet is going to go in another drawer. I'm pretty sure all these are unused. Okay. And then this box back here, I know for a fact none of these have been used either. So all of these are going to stay... actually, this one might have been used. Hold on. Yeah, that one's been used. So that one's going to go back here. A lot of them still have like their plastic on them. All of these all have plastic on them. The Stila one doesn't, but I'm not sure if the Stila ones came with it. Yeah, that's not used. So I'm pretty sure the rest of these are unused. So I'm going to go ahead and keep these aside. I'm going to add these to it. And these are all going to actually go in a separate drawer, not in my main makeup collection because they are unused. So I'm going to move these out of the way. Okay, and that is much more manageable. So I'm going to actually add these all together and then we're going to move on to drawer number 2, which is mascara and brow products. So I'm just going to add these together and then we'll move on to the next drawer. All right, so this is drawer number 2 on the left-hand side of my dresser, and this is all mascaras. These are all mascaras, and then those are brow products up in the right-hand corner. These are all mascaras that are open that I have used. You can see that they are way too many that are open right now. I've also used some in this front box, so these 2 boxes are going to have to stay. My goal in the first couple of weeks of 2019 is to go through all of the mascaras in these two boxes and see which ones are dried out and which ones are still good. So these two I'm just going to pull out of here right now because I know that these have all been used. These will be going back in this drawer in just a moment, but I'm going to pull these out right now just so I have a little bit more space to work with. All right, so we'll go ahead and wait on the brow products until a little bit later, but the rest of these mascaras are all unused. A lot of them I've gotten in beauty boxes, or I've gotten in, like this one is my favorite drugstore mascara, the Wet n Wild Lash Renegade, my favorite drugstore mascara. But all of these are completely unused. Oh, what is that? That actually looks like an eyeliner. That is an eyeliner. This is going to go in my other box. But all of these, you can see, are still in their boxes, have not been used, etc. So, we are going to take all of these mascaras out. There's other ones over here yet. You can tell Roller Lash is my favorite lash mascara. I've got 4 backups, 1 brown and 3 black mascaras, and then I also have a mini here that is unopened, so that is my favorite mascara in case you were wondering. You'll see an open one in with my opens as well. So all of these are unopened. I'm going to pull all of these out of here. Oh wait, this one too. And then we'll move on to the brow products. Alright, so all that's left in here is this box of brow products. I think I've pretty much used just about everything in here at least once. I've definitely opened up the Goof Proof brow pencils. I don't know why they're still in the boxes. As we move into my Shop My Stash, we will start to get some of these things out of their boxes. This is a NYX eyebrow shaper. This is just wax. So I've got this little kit. This is actually unused right now, but I'm sure I'm going to be using it during my Shop My Stash. So I'm going to keep that in there. I'm actually going to keep all of these in here. So that's unopened. That is unused. These are unused. So maybe I will put some of these aside. I think I'll put these aside. I'll go ahead and put the Aspen Ovard aside as well. I think everything else in here, like those are just little samples. So I'm going to keep those in there. I'm not sure. Let me put these over there. They're not used. So let me look in these Brow Gal ones. I know I've gotten these in subscription boxes. So that one looks unused. So I'm going to go ahead and put that over there as well. I think this one I have used. Let's see. Yeah, that one I have used. So that one will stay in here. And then I know I've used the Ulta Brow Gel. I know I've used the Tarteist Brow Gel. I think everything else in here I have used. Believe it or not, I know I don't do my brows often on camera. That one actually might not have been used. This Brow Gal highlighter pencil. I think I'll put that aside. That's been used. Yeah, I think everything else in here has been used at least once. How did I end up with 2 of these? By golly. Okay, that one doesn't look like it's been touched, and I have this one already open, so I'm going to put that one aside. Yeah, I think I've used everything else in here at least once. Well, that Mally hasn't been used, but I do want to get usage out of that because that's one of the first brow products that I actually purchased. So we're going to start here. I'll move all of those out of this box, but we will start with these products here as my brow products for my Shop My Stash. So I'm going to leave these here. These I'm going to remove out of this box, and I'm going to go ahead and put everything back in here that I'm going to be using. Alright, so this is what my drawer looks like after like reorganizing it a little bit. I put all of the mascaras and like the mascara primers and everything in one box. So I will go through this off camera and take out the items that seem to be dried up, and the ones that aren't dried up I will go ahead and leave in here. But these are all my open mascaras. Here's all my eyeliners. Again, I will go through this off camera and kind of organize it a little bit better. And then there's all my brow products. So I was able to condense 2 drawers into one, and this is the drawer that you're going to see, like I said, a little bit more cleaned up, a little bit more organized when you get to see my first Shop My Stash. So that's drawers 1 and 2. All right. Let's go ahead. I'm going to move over to the right side of my dresser, right over there, and we will start with drawer number 2 and then go back to drawer number 1. All right, so this is drawer number 2. Drawer number 1 is still up above here, but we're going to start with drawer number 2 because I think that's going to be a little bit easier for me to go through. So let's go ahead and start with this. This has all of my powders and all of my concealers. Unfortunately, I think most of these I've actually tried. So I'm not going to be able to do too much in the way of taking things out of this drawer because, like I said, I've tried, I think, pretty much everything in this drawer. So we're going to go ahead and see what we can do here. So I know that I use these powders all the time, so these are definitely going to be staying in here. I have this Bare Minerals Invisible Light. I got this in a BoxyCharm a while ago. I have used this. I'm just trying to see if there's anything that I haven't used that I can take out of here. I know I've used the Coty Airspun. This is not my favorite though, so I am going to go ahead and take this out just because I know I don't use this very often. And so I'm going to take that out just to try to give me a little bit more space. I don't use this Bare Minerals very often, even though I have used it in the past. So I'm going to go and take that out right now. Again, this is not a declutter. This is just trying to separate things that I use more often than less often. And then I'm going to come back later this year and do like a full declutter. So bear with me. I have this little Ulta Beauty powder palette. I don't think I've ever used this, so I'm going to go ahead and pull this out of here. Back here in the corner are backups of my Cover FX powder, which I really do like because I pick those up on a 21 Days of Beauty. And then I have these 2 Derma Blends. I know I've used these, but I don't use them very often. So I have it in Cool Beige and Original, which is supposed to be a translucent. So I'm going to put these aside as well. Again, I'm not decluttering. I'm just putting them aside because I know I don't use them very often. This Luna by Luna I just got in a beauty box. I did use it, but I'm going to go ahead and pull that out because I know I don't use that very often, or at least I haven't yet. This Hourglass, I just picked this up, so I don't want to take this out because I want to use this. Let's see. I've never used this Clinique one, so that's going to go in my other location. This Bye Bye Pressed, Pores Pressed, definitely have used that. I've actually already panned one this size, so I'm going to, like panned, I mean like used entirely up. I do like this airbrushed It Cosmetics cream, airbrush perfecting powder. The Cover FX I'm going to hold on to. The Laura Mercier I'm going to hold on to. I just picked up this Physicians Formula recently, so I'm going to hold on to that. The Fit Me I really enjoyed. I think I'm going to go ahead and pull both of the ColourPops out of here. I've only used this ColourPop, is that blinding you? Sorry. I've only used this ColourPop powder twice, and you can see that there's actually hard pan on here. It was hard pan after the first one, so I'm going to pull that out of here. This probably will get decluttered. I'm also going to pull the loose powder out as well. I think this CYO I'm going to pull out. I've used it, but I don't use it often, so I'm going to pull that out as well right now. Same with this BH Studios. I've used it, but don't use it often, so that's going to come out. This full-size Bye Bye Pores Pressed from It Cosmetics is not open, so that's going to come out of here as well. I'm actually doing pretty good, guys. Okay, the number 7... I think I'm going to pull that out as well, because I don't pull that very often either. I don't think I've ever used this Kat Von D one yet. Yeah, the sticker's still on there, so that's going to come out of here. Let's see what else. What do I have back here? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pull this Manna Kadar out as well as this Derma E. Both of those I don't use very often. Again, not a declutter. I'm just trying to get myself some space. I'm going to pull the Collab powder out as well. This NYX one I don't use often. That's coming out. The Rimmel Stay Matte is too dark for me, but I think I'm going to leave it in here because I might start using that with any foundations that end up being too light. So I think that's going to stay in. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I want to actually like pull. I'm going to pull this e.l.f. one out of here as well. This e.l.f. under eye, this is an under eye powder. I haven't even tried this yet, so this is going to stay. Some of these other ones that I've gotten in beauty boxes, the Laura Mercier like little travel one's going to come out. This is Ciate, I'm pretty sure, so that's going to come out. And this little e.l.f. one I have not used yet, so I'm going to pull that one out. And this little pure one, actually that's concealer. I'll come back to that. That's concealer. The RCMA I do like. My biggest problem with this is just how to use it because there's no like lid to put it in. I don't know. I'm going to keep it in here though. Okay, so let me reorganize this real quick and I will be right back. Oh, I'm going to take this Sephora Midnight Magic. This is actually a, like almost like a glitter. I'm going to pull that out. It's not even open, but I'm going to pull that out now too. All right, so there's my powders for now. I feel a lot better about that. A lot of powders were pulled out. Again, not that I'm getting rid of them. I'm just going to put them somewhere else so that I'm not seeing them with everything else. All right, now onto my concealers. Concealer is something that I really struggle with, you guys. My under eyes are very dry and I really struggle with finding concealers that I like. So I have a lot of concealers here. Some of them I haven't even tried yet. I actually have a couple of concealers up here on top. There's one. I think that might be it. I thought I had another one. No, it looks like that's it. Okay, so all right, before we start concealers, I forgot I just bought this Charlotte Tilbury powder. I have not tried this yet. This is definitely going in the collection because I want to give that a try. So that's going to go in the collection. I still even have the box. So that's going to come down here as well. Okay, concealers. I struggle with concealers a lot. I've got a couple of color correcting liquids that I'm going to keep in here. And then I have a backup of my one concealer that I do enjoy is the Naked Skin Fair Neutral, but this is a backup, so I'm going to actually pull this one out. I'm going to leave the color correctors in there. This is a concealer that I really like. I don't remember having strong feelings about the Model & Co., so that's going to come out. This pure one is more of a thick concealer. It's more of a cream, so I'm going to pull that one out right now as well. These I haven't even tried yet, so I'm going to pull those out. I have this little thing from 2017 holiday season that I picked up. I want to try these. I really, really want to try these. So I'm going to actually take that out of the little zipper pouch, and I need to get those out so that I can look at them and see them and use them. So that I'm going to just take the zipper pouch out for now. I'm going to leave those in there. All right, this is brand new. I'm going to actually put this aside. I might try that in an upcoming video. This is the Fast Base Concealer from Makeup Revolution. Again, I haven't tried that yet, so I'm just going to pull that out for now. The Catrice Liquid Camo I do like. The Flower I like. The Naked Skin I like. I'm going to actually pull my Tarte Shape Tapes out of here. I have it in 2 shades. I have it Fair Neutral and Light. I'm going to pull both of those out. Not my favorite concealer, but I paid so much for that. Alright, so this is actually a liner. I'm going to actually put that in with my liners. I'm not sure why it's in here with my concealer. So that's going to go in with my liners. Alright, this pencil I used, but I really don't use it right now. So that's going to come out. I haven't tried half of these things. So the ColourPop one is way too light, so that's definitely coming out. This one is way too dark, so that's coming out. I have not even tried that one. That's going to come out right now. I haven't tried the Makeup Revolution yet, but I'm going to try that in an upcoming video. The Ipsy one I do like. I'm going to think on that one. I think I'm going to pull that one out for now, and then we'll see about that. A lot of these I'm just going to pull out and try to stick with a couple of ones that I know I really enjoy, and I will rotate these because I definitely need to find a concealer that I like. So a lot of these are just going to come out. I'm just going to pull them out. I haven't tried that one yet. I definitely want to try that one. That'll stay in. I want to try that some more. I want to try the Bronx one some more. Why do I have 2 of these Milani Retouch and Erase? All right, so my camera cut off. I'm not exactly sure where, but this is what I'm going to go with for my concealers for now. I'm not even sure if this is a concealer. Is this even a concealer? It's just an ID puffing. I'm going to put this in. Actually, I'm going to leave this one here. Let me grab the other one. I have this ID puffer from First Aid Beauty that I'm going to put in here with the Pores No More. Okay. So that is a much... And I'm going to leave this under eye brightening corrector from Becca in here as well. It's kind of like a color corrector. So, okay, this is what I'm going to leave in here for now to start with. And I will pull from the items that I pulled out of this drawer as I go. So, all right. I feel a lot better about my concealers now. I'm just going to throw this in on top. I got to figure out which of those concealers that I like. Oh, that's coming out. This actually probably just needs to go in the garbage. I got this in a BoxyCharm, I think. And it's just bad. So I think this is just going to go in the garbage. So, all right. This, I think, is a lot more manageable powder-wise. I have a lot more space so that I can see all of my powders that I have. And I can see all the concealers. So I feel a lot better about this drawer and working with this for my Shop My Stash. So, all right. We're going to go with this... I'm trying to decide if I want to go into my drawer above this one next, or if I just want to keep going down. This one is my lipstick drawer, and it is a mess. So I'm going to tackle this in next week's video. So, all right. Let's go ahead. We're going to move down my dresser. That's my primer drawer. Actually, I think I might as well just go to my primer drawer next. And this is my cord for my microphone. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go to my primer drawer next. That's going to be pretty easy to go through. All right, so this is my primer drawer. I don't have a whole lot of primers. I will tell you right now that this box back here in the corner is entirely unused. So I'm going to pull this whole box out. This is just new primers that I have not opened yet or I haven't used. So this whole box is just going to come right out. And I don't think I've used this yet. This one I might have gotten in a box, in a beauty box. Yeah, I think I have. I'm going to go ahead and put this in that box. Okay. I want to use this up because it's one of those cooling primers. And honestly, I've heard that after a while the spray top goes bad and then it doesn't work anymore. So I'm going to definitely try to use that up. I have tons of this Smashbox Photo Finish primer. I'm going to pull all of these out. I think I still have one in here somewhere. I'll find it. I definitely want to keep one in. I have this little Hourglass Veil Primer. I'm going to pull that out as well. This Catrice Prime and Fine, I just picked this up at the store. I'm going to keep that in there. I want to give that a try. That's a Photo Finish Primerizer. I keep hearing great things about that, and I just feel like I'm not like feeling the same way as a lot of people, so I want to keep trying that out. This is an Hourglass. This is a Veil Mineral Primer as well. I'm going to pull this out. I have not even opened this yet, so that's going to go over here. This is the number 50 serum from It Cosmetics. I like this. I'm going to keep this in here. This Murad, I haven't even tried this yet, so this is going to come out. I think that's actually an SPF. It's an SPF primer and anti-aging treatment. I haven't tried that yet. This Revlon Photo Ready, this is one of the ones that I purchased because the Taylor was like, this is my favorite pore filling primer. So I want to try this. I bought this a couple months ago and I haven't tried it yet. So I'm going to put this in, keep that in there. The Tatcha one staying in there. It's one of my favorites. The Tarte Smooth Operator, I want to keep this in here. I actually want to try this against the Catrice Prime and Fine, so that's staying here. All right, the NYX Angel Veil, I think I'm going to leave that in there too. This one I'm pulling out because I know I don't use it. I have two Smashbox primers, Photo Finish primers in here. Looks like that one's more used. I'll pull this one out. Let's see what else. A lot of these samples, I want to try to use a lot of these samples. So the ones that are like sample size, I think I'm going to go ahead and pull the sample size ones out. And, or I'm sorry, leave the sample ones in and pull the other ones out. unless there's one that's open. So like this sample of the Professional is sealed. This one's open. I'm going to leave the open one in. This NYX Hydro Touch, since it's winter, I'm going to leave that in, I think, too. A lot of these, I think I'm just going to pull out some of these that I know I don't use very often. This Urban Decay one I like for pore filling, so I'm going to leave that one in there. Is this one even open? No. Okay, so that one's going to come out. Oh, that one is open. Okay, I'm going to leave that one in there. I'm going to pull this out. Okay. All right, so I pulled a bunch out from the front here that were either unopened or that I have others of. So I'm going to leave that like that. Let's see in the back here. I'm going to pull this e.l.f. one out. I know I don't use it. This Smashbox Radiance one, I'll go ahead and leave that one in there. I'm going to pull this out. Yeah. I'm just going to pull the ones out that I know that I'm not going to be using over the next couple of months. Yeah. And I'm going to pull this Milk Makeup one out as well. I don't use it. So, okay. Let me reorganize this a little bit and I'll be right back. All right, so this is all the primers I'm going to leave in here. I actually took more out than I'm leaving in, but I'm going to leave all of these in here, and I'm going to try to rotate them, not just use my Tatcha one all the time. This is my eye primers. I think I'm just going to pull a couple of these out that I know I haven't been using. That one's not even open. Pull that out. I don't like this one. That's probably going to get decluttered. Pull that out. That one's not open. I really don't like this. This is actually a black one. The only reason I don't like it is because I can't open it. Like, does anybody else have this? I came in one of my beauty boxes. I think it might have been my Ipsy, and I just can't open it. So that's coming out. All right, I'm gonna stick. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the Milani in there. Okay, I'm gonna stick with just those handful of eye primers. Not too many. That is definitely manageable. So, all right. These are the primers I'm going to go with. I'm going to actually pull them out of this drawer and put them up top because it makes more sense that way. So these are going to come out. All right, everybody. So this is my blush and highlighter drawer. I'm going to go ahead and go through this one. And then over here to the side is my bronzer and contour drawer. I'm going to go into this one next. But let's go ahead and focus on the blush and highlighter. So mostly here in the front are my highlighters and in the back are my blushes. I would say this drawer and my contour and bronzer drawer is probably my least cluttered of my entire collection, with the exception of maybe the eyeliners. But we'll go ahead and go through this. Some of these I know I can pull out right away. Some of them I'm not sure about. So let's go ahead and let's start with this right here. This is an LA Splash Cosmetics. This is the Lumos palette. It is a bunch of highlighters. You know what? I don't reach for it because it's in the front there. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pull this out and put it in like my backup stash for now. I'm going to go ahead and rotate this in later on this year, but I'm going to pull it out for now. Yeah, let's go ahead. I've got some Ofra highlighters here. This one is in Pillow Talk. I'm going to definitely leave this in because I want to try it. I also have this one here, which is Everglow. I'm going to want to try that. My Becca. Okay. This is a little bit overwhelming for me. Let's go over here. So these are like my stick highlighters and liquid highlighters, which I really don't use. Like, I really don't use them. I'm going to pull the Color Pops out. And what else do I have over here? I think that's a cream. Yeah, that's a cream. These are all stick and liquids. I think I'm going to go ahead and pull this whole box out because of the fact that they are stick and liquids. That's a powder. I'll hold on to that for just a minute. These are both powders, so these will come out. I'm going to look at those again, see what I want to do there. That's liquid. What's this Bella Pierre? This Bella Pierre is a powder. I'll pull that out for now. All right, these are all liquids or creams or sticks. So these are all going to come out because I just don't really use these that often. So I'm going to pull these out and put these elsewhere for now. I'm going to try to pull them out a little bit later on and see what I feel about them. I'm going to pull some of these other ones that are liquids or sticks as well, or creams. That's liquid. Those are liquid. That's a liquid. Okay. It's a cream I've never used. All right, let's go ahead and pull these out for now. Oh, that's a cream as well. I am not saying I'm going to get rid of the creams because honestly, I just don't know right now if I'm going to get rid of the creams. I would like to try them out more. But right now, as far as highlighting creams go, I just feel more comfortable with powders. So we'll start there for the year and we will come back to the creams later on in the year. All right, so I'm going to keep my Ofra highlighters in here, all of them. I'm going to keep that Becca highlighter, my Physicians Formula highlighter. Some of these loose powders I'm going to actually pull out for now. I will come back to some of these loose ones later. That's a loose one. Yeah, all these loose ones are coming out for now. This is a blush and a highlighter. I'm going to leave that in there because I haven't really tried it. I think this is a cream, or it's a cushion, so that one's going to come out. Okay. This is from the Balm. It's just a wee little one. It's powder. I'm going to leave a couple of those sample ones in there. I think this might be a blush. That's a blush. Okay. I'm going to leave a couple of these sample ones in here just because I want to maybe try to use some of these up. All my blushes are coming for me. Okay. This Urban Decay Afterglow, honestly, I don't use it because they're so dark. So that's coming out of here for now. This Sephora highlighting palette, I really don't reach for that. That's coming out. The Aurora from Anastasia. I actually picked this up at TJ Maxx and I've never used it. So I'm just going to pull this out for now. I will pull that in later, but for now it's going to come out. All right, my Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter, I enjoy that staying in. Is this a highlighter or a blush? That's a highlighter from Winky Lux. It's a sample size. I'm going to keep that in there. This Sweet and Shimmer one, I'm going to leave that in there for now. That might come out later. The Hard Candy, I'm going to leave that one in there too. The Color Pops, I'm going to leave in there. Those are from the Zodiac collection, so I'm going to leave those in there for now. Let's see. I haven't used this flower one in a while, so I'm going to leave that in there to give that another try. The Sleek Makeup one I really like. The Hourglass I really like. This NYX one I've only used once. I'm going to pull that out for now, and then I'm going to pull the highlighter from Wet n Wild out for now too. That one's not even open yet. Alright. This Stila I've used a little bit, but I'm going to pull that out for now as well. I said I was going to keep the little sample ones in there, so that'll stay. This Anastasia Sugar Glow Kit, I've never used it. I took the box off of it and I've never used it. So I'm gonna put this aside for now, but I'm gonna definitely come back to that. My Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit I really enjoy, but I never remember it's in here, so I'm gonna keep it in there. My Becca, this is the Prosecco Pop. Maybe I should pull this one out. I'm going to leave that in there for now. No, actually I'm going to pull this out. It's golden and it's going to work better for me over the summer, so that's coming out. This one from Collab, I really don't reach for. That's going to come out. This CYO one is really pretty. I'm going to leave this in here and try to make sure I reach for it more often. These two from Wet n Wild, I'm going to pull out for now. I'll come back to those later. This rainbow one from Wet n Wild, that's going to come out too. This Ofra one I'm going to keep out. This Essence from Pure Nude, this Essence Pure Nude highlighter I just recently got. I want to keep that. My Fenty Beauty that I have, I'm going to keep that one. That's one of my favorites. I really like this Pixie glowy powder from Aspen Over. They don't sell it anymore, but I do like it. I'm going to keep this one in here. And I think that's all my highlighters. So let me reorganize my highlighters real quick and I'll be right back to talk about blush. All right, I hope you enjoyed this week's organization. I will be finishing up the rest of my collection next Monday. Don't forget to hit the little red subscribe button so that you can follow along with my progress throughout 2019 with my Shop My Stash and my eventual declutter video. And hit the like button if you enjoyed this video as well. And let me know in the comment section down below if you'd like to see any of my products that I did keep in my main collection in a future Shop My Stash, and I will try to make that happen. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next Epic Beauty Fail.